And hello there, and welcome to the stream here. Snowtopia coming up in 10 minutes here at Rawslowgaming. I hope everything is going to work out all fine for everyone. So first of all, I hope you hear me and that you see the live stream going on here. Yeah, nice, Lamb. So am I. So what are you guys looking forward to the most? For me, it's really the maps is one thing with so many new maps. Going to love that. Going to show you right when we can jump into the game at 1500 set. So in what's that? 8 minutes. So we're just sitting here waiting, counting down pretty much to when we can start stream the game here at 1500 in 7 minutes. Just letting you know that the stream is live. We are ready and raring to go here as soon as the clock ticks at the right timestamp really here when the embargo releases. Yeah, Lam, first stream ever. Only recorded Let's Plays before. Haven't really had a game that that warranted to do a live stream, and also since moving a little bit over a year ago, I'm on ADSL, so pretty shitty connection, but streaming now on 4G connection, actually, a mobile connection. So hopefully everything will work nicely. I see here that YouTube got me a notification that I set the stream a bit right, higher than it thinks it should be, which is at it's set at 10 megabit. So hopefully we can stream that. Should be all right. So 5 minutes ago only. Already and going soon. Very soon here. So I plan to stream, well, as long as there's interest really here. So as long as someone is around, we will stream pretty late here, I would say. At least 2-3 hours. Definitely is the least I plan to stream here, and letting you see whatever you would like to see, so to say. we will start at one of the 7 maps. It's 7 maps in the early access version. So that's a lot more than the 2 that you have in the open alpha, which is very, very, very nice. You have the 2 maps from open alpha in the game, and then you have 5 others, which are, according to their difficulty setting, they are harder and harder. So the 2 first ones that we all have tried, if you play the open alpha, of course, is the easiest maps available. 3 minutes to go now only. Very, very soon here we're going live into the game. Oh boy. So, do you have any questions about the game before I start, or anything like that? Write a comment or write in the chat, and I'll try to answer them. Also, go ahead and send any questions you have for me or for the channel or anything like that. And I'm reading everything and have the chat open, of course, seeing what you're saying and what you are thinking. And we're now down to 2 minutes before moving into the game. I should have a countdown really here, other than stream starting soon, but that's what we're going with at the moment. Had to set all of this up for today. It took a fair while, actually, to be honest, to set up for the live stream. Hopefully the OLI is decent, at least. Better than nothing, I think, or hope. Why does it do that? Well, no matter. 1 minute. 1 minute to go before we are into the game. Alright, let's see here. Seconds to go now. 30 seconds. And we are able to go live. So here you have the menu of Snowtopia, and it's all pretty much the same-ish as it's been before, but it's a more beautiful menu for sure, and I hope that you're seeing that correctly. And of course we're going to hit new game, and this is what we'll show you to start with. The new maps. So we have Mount Alpha and Frozen Peak from the open alpha, and then you have Crater Lake, and this is actually the map that I've chosen in the Let's Play series that I've pre-recorded, that is also going live right now. And after that we have White Canyon, Volcano Heights, Wavy Valley, and Four Faces. So pressing on each of them, or well, you see here, you have a base difficulty rating for each of the maps, and you have the number of access points written here on the details, and then you have 4 or 5 difficulty criterias, access to ski zones, slope type diversity, and ground homogeneity, building land proportion, and obstacle density, all designing how hard the map is. So what do you think we will go with, or what would you like to see here? Any votes here in the chat? White Canyon maybe? And we should put on the desktop audio as well. Hope it's not too loud. We'll bring it down. Something like that, maybe hearing a little bit of it. Yeah, I think we'll... Wavy Valley. Well, let's go with that then. Red Nexala. New game, and we'll start it up. And here you have it, and we have a new tutorial to work with it. I'll get back to White Canyon 2 War Mobile if we stick around. Or actually, we can have a look here on both maps. So this is Wavy Valley. Yeah, this sort of starting point is actually pretty hard as such. Well, not hard. It's very smack bang in the middle. And to the side here, this is as you see quite different from the open alpha maps or Frozen Peak and the first map, as it's a lot more rocks on the tops here of the peaks, so to say, which are making this one a little bit harder for sure. And we'll have a look at White Canyon 2. I think White Canyon is the map I think I'll start with here, or had planned to, looking at the pictures here just. So White Canyon, yeah, it's a bit more of a flat area. This you still have very much a middle point there to start from if you want to, and I think we will do that. We have the entrance, well, or the different towns starting points all in one band, so to say, here alongside in one straight line, and I think we'll start in the middle. And we'll go up and everything. So the first thing to place down here in the early access version is that you need to place down a builder's lodge. Because things is now needing to get built. You still have the volunteers, so you need to assign that to the builder's lodge first. And after that, we are able to do things. One thing that is totally new is the research, of course. So that is something that we'll work with. Here is the research tree. And that's it's pretty big. It's kind of hard, you can't really zoom out on it. Which is a little bit of a shame, but it's long, as you see here. It takes quite a long time to go through there, or go through that, so to say. But we'll do that, and then we'll open up with a research lab here too. Don't know if I'll be able, yeah, can get that in there, so we'll place that there. Now the question here is, where do we go from the start? I kind of want to start with something gentle, but that's not going to be the case so much in this map. At least not if we start from there. So actually we'll change our starting point to here. But we'll get this built first. We'll just run the game full speed here a little bit. So we get this built. And we can start the research. Yeah, definitely a lot of new stuff there right now. There's so much to do here in the game, really. So I don't know if the builder's distance matters. I think it might do. So we'll replace that for this area. So we'll place in a builder's lodge here. And attach that. We'll go into the research. We'll start the research. This lovely research tree. We need to do load responsive grip before we can do a 4-person fixed grip shell lift. So that's probably one of the first lifts we want to do. Surface lifts is, as always, pretty hard to do in Snowtopia. But it's kind of alright, you know, but it's always easier to choose to start with a chair lift or gondola. And research done. So let's go ahead with the next research here. What's new for the early access is also that volunteers no longer are dependent on the numbers of skiers. Now you just get them at a certain time threshold all the time. So we are almost done there with the research here. So we'll place our first lift down here. And I think we should go up this kind of valley, or maybe up to this peak might be good. So as you see here also, now you got actually some characteristics or settings to each of the lifts with energy, heat and appeal. So unfortunately the 4-person fixed grip shell lift is not that great in terms of appeal or anything like that, but it's have a pretty good max capacity, so I think that's a pretty good starter lift. And too long, yeah, it's still kind of crazy how long the shortest or the smallest lift are able to go. I can't really go much longer than that, which is pretty crazy. So as that is getting built, what next? Well, of course, runs and more research here. So that's pretty much the only thing we can do to get more lifts. So let's instead go in here with services, which will give us some boost. This give a boost here to all service buildings with +10 appeal. And then we have other upgrades and maintenance things that we will need to upgrade at some point. I probably should add them in directly. Maintenance is still kind of a hassle in the game. So that is actually built as we were talking and looking there. Still have 3 modes here for the slopes with 8 meters, 12 meters or 18 meters. And as per usual, I'm going to go with the 18 meters in general. We are actually able to do quite many different runs from here, I think. I think this was a good placement actually for the lift. So what we'll first do, I think, is to try to get in with a kind of a bluish run all the way, if possible. Kinda, why not go around here? Like this. Is that a good looking first run? Yeah, why not? I like that. So there you have it. That's the first run placed down too. And as you see here, you also get a kind of border saying how much is built there. So you quite easily see how much is left to build the runs and everything. So there we go. We got that on. We can now get in volunteers and open our resort here. And out comes our skiers. Hooray, we are there, which is very good. Very, very, very good. And they are coming in now. Very nice. So I think we are going to do some runs off this, of course. And this, by the way, is a new overview, so to say, for the slopes. You get a homogeneity settings here, or detail about how much of the slope that is green, blue, red or black. And you get a signposting and perceived difficulty. And yeah, also you get the indicators on the attendance, slope condition, and you get to set target quality for each of the runs, which you still need snow groomers for. So that's probably something I'll add in directly if I can. I kind of don't want to block anything here, but I think we can place that in there with no worries. So you got ski patrol here, which is new too, which we'll get to pretty soon. So in with snow groomer, and in with the mechanic workshop. And we actually have, oh yeah, a lot of beginners here that I guess don't want to go on that run, maybe. Could that be the case? Interesting. So let's say that is the case. I kind of feel like it is the case. Let's try and put in a little, yeah, that's kind of see if we can do like this. What I want to do is to come in here and try to get in a green run, because I think that's what they are waiting for. I don't really want to go up here or destroy how we can get that in over here. But if we do that, place something like that, ski lift, it's still blocked. Alright, so Guess something like that maybe. So I don't want to block anything if possible. But let's see if we can't do something like that. And then we'll get in with another run here. That's going to be really green. Just take down our beginners here. As such. I think we'll be able to sneak in a run here beside it if we want to or need to. And yeah, we'll just wait on those things to get built. Obviously, having the run continue down here is also an option, and also something we will place in. And also, I think something steeper from that side. I think actually we're able to not punch in, but get in a lot of stuff here by this setup that we started here with the lifts. So let's see here. Large, what are we going to start with? No, I think we're actually going to start with here. Getting off here. We will do a really steep run here. Alongside all of this. At least that's the plan. Or the objective. Yeah, I think that looks good. And that will give us quite the access to pretty much all difficulties for the slopes. And I think that's going to be great. This is beautifully getting done too. And yeah, there we go. All our beginners went ahead and entered that that lift. The only issue here, of course, is that that's a really low capacity lift. So we need to do something about that. So why not do more research here? We will just add in all the things, or as much as we can there. You can queue maximum 4 things, or yeah, 4 things in the research queue, so to say. Then after you have researched enough, you get the option here for the speciality. If we get that, no, I can't press that. I wonder, can I only press that when I have no research maybe? Or is that works some other way? Because I know that's how it worked when I tried it before. So maybe some way else, so to say. Yeah, the game certainly does look great, Tom. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, what I've played so far, and before this, and also here in the live stream. I think it's pretty darn epic, to be honest. So that got in and that got in. I wonder why our Sport Club Kids is choosing that one. We got that marked as black. We have black, green and blue. So we have almost all the choice for the skiers. So let's try to get in with a red run too. Kind of don't really want to go over here, but I also kind of feel like that would be the best option. But we of course have a possibility to go pretty much straight down here. So I think that is what we'll try to do and see if we get that to be red. Yeah, I think this is going to be quite reddish in the end. So hopefully that will give us the difficulty that we want for it. Yeah, new lifts and new workshops and a lot of research to be done. Mostly, and this button, I don't know what it does, this grayed out, but I guess it's a plan to add in trees maybe? That would be my guess, at least. Alright, so we got that in, that run, now that's blue, but we'll sign that as red. We're not having any queue issues anymore, at least. Waiting for mechanic, yeah. Another new feature we have here. We have skiers that fall down and injure themselves. Which is pretty crazy to me as such. And, well, not to me, but this one playing before felt at least a lot unbalanced. So to take care of these guys, you need the ski patrols. So let's build a ski patrol building. Oh, we didn't assign these guys, so there you go. We can groom the lifts, not groom the lift, groom the runs and maintenance the lifts. So we need a ski patrol lodge. A good thing with these is that they are really small, so they don't really get in the way that much, which a lot of other buildings do. Yeah. It's a pretty funny feature as such. It causes quite a havoc though to the skiers. And we can press them as per usual and has suffered a serious fall on a very easy run, to be honest. Stat faster than lightning still, as it's been before. And we can of course also go and follow the skier as such. Right, I think our patrol has been built, yeah. So we do that, and we have the usual thing here, autonomy and movement in progress. I guess they are getting to the skier at the moment. Unfortunately, there is no animation or actual ski patrol going out to the skier. I guess that's definitely coming sometime in the future though. As you see here, intervention in progress. I guess they were coming here now and are able to take care of our guest here. I guess as hitting 100% it will be, yeah, it's fine to continue on. Oh, let us press him now. Oh, come on. And as you see here, he also has needs. All skiers now have needs that we actually see. And they are different for each type of the skier. So as the sport club kids needs here some challenge in terms of sport for the runs, I guess. And you had tool tips there. And you have comfort in terms of energy. Energy is on the lifts that you get that up or back, and environment you have security if they feel safe for some reason. I don't know exactly how that works. BH, no, I'm not part of the development team. I've just been following this game for a very long time, doing YouTube videos on it and all things like that, actually for I think it's 1.5 years now from the Open Alpha 1. I've done Let's Play series on it and just got access to the key here in time for release. So oh, Steam is promoting it with a mail themselves, Zach. That's interesting. I think you can find it a little bit cheaper here actually. I'll post a link to, it's an affiliate link, so you support me a little bit if you buy from there, but I think you will see that that's probably a little bit a better price than you get on Steam. I think it was around 13 euros there. From what I saw in the Discord, I believe it's priced at $20 or $25 usually. Yeah, it's definitely very, very neat, and definitely can soak a lot of your time there in BH. It really plays out a lot like a puzzle game and resource management game rather than a tycoon that it's also called. The subtitle is Snowtopia Ski Resort Tycoon, but it doesn't really have a tycoon feel. The game as such is more of a puzzle feel. But I enjoy it as such. So we are getting in skiers here, or rather we're not really getting in more skiers here at the moment. We have good satisfaction overall on our skiers here. Snowstruck lovers 95% and the other two 77%. So increase that. Let's press this. Snowstruck, yeah. This is an overall status then for all the skiers in this category, which is pretty full for all of the tabs here for the Snowstruck lovers, of course. Sport Clubs Kids and New Fallen Snow is a little bit worse energy here, mainly, and I guess that's due to that they are not really getting any energy back on the surface lift. Nope, exactly. The surface lift don't bring any energy back to the skier, so that's one issue with the start or that type of lifts. Oh, nice then, Zach. That you can save £5 there as well and support me. So check out the link there in the chat if you're interested in buying the game. It's a fair bit cheaper than on Steam probably. Oh, so there we go on the research, pressing that sort of midway point. You get to choose a specialty for your resort, or resort, not research, resort, if you want to have an expanded ski area or an optimized ski area. And that basically chooses which of the two ways you can go in the tech tree or the research tree, so to say. You can either choose expanded ski area here or optimized ski area. In my Let's Play, that should be live too, I chose the expanded ski area. So we will go with the optimized ski area here in the live stream, and we'll see how that takes us onwards, so to say. But you see here that you get bigger gondolas this way than the other way in the expanded ski area. You get 12 and 16 seater gondola here, and in the expanded ski area you get only 6 and 10 seaters gondola. And something new here also versus the open alpha is that the lifts are a lot harder to place, at least the bigger lifts, as they need flat ground both where you start the lift and where you end the lift. So it's actually kind of complicated, and here you see a little bit of a bug, I guess, with the research building spending big station, or basically code that is in the UI there. I guess they will find that sooner or later for sure. Right, so that unlocks everything there. We want to get this two-person fixed grip lift, because that is a lot higher capacity for a surface lift, which is nice. You get notifications here in the left corner also, if you haven't seen that, on skiers waiting assistance, for example. yeah, it will take until we research that, until we can press that. We can add that in too. It takes a little bit of time, and as you go higher up in the tech tree, it takes higher number of points there to unlock it, so that's a little bit hard. Oh, that was a long, very long zoomed out. And here we have, for some reason, a caravan of new skiers. That's pretty crazy. Don't know what that is about, to be honest, but can always try to get those in, so to say. It's nice to see that we got some new skiers, at least some new challenge here for us. Where do you guys think I should build next? Should I do anything more with the current setup that we have here? Or should we place a new lift rather than a new run? I'm thinking that we could probably actually sort of peel off another run from here to satisfy our casual skiers that want a green run. Right. New lift it is. We will place a new lift too. I'm thinking that a new lift to go as high up as we can here in this this area. Could also try to do a placement from this top lift and onwards. From what I played before, it doesn't really work though to bring skiers even higher up, which is a sort of an issue. Just let me see here. Probably want to... Let's get the gondola first before we place a new lift. The 10-person gondola. We have that coming after the Untitled Springs here. We can then research the 10-person gondola. And we'll place the gondola, so we have all three types of lifts. Then I want that to kind of start from here. So if we plan a green run, we can go over that, of course. We can come in with that green run here, I think. So let's get in here with the large one. We'll start from the top here, as that's just looks the nicest. So, yeah, something like this. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky to come down here though. But we can do a classic turn. The issue here also being a little bit classic to Snowtopia, that the turn is kind of fugly and kind of hard to do. But something like that. That should be green and should take time. And then we'll place the gondola here, going over everything here. And up in this sort of gorge. I think that's best in the start to try and go for greener, bluer runs, so the skiers are happy. The ones coming in, they usually want easier runs rather than the harder runs. As you unlock more skiers, they are demanding more difficult runs. That's kind of how it worked at the moment. We'll speed the game up here a little bit, just so we can research the gondola too. And hello there everyone new to the channel. Here at Rawslowgaming, we're playing Snowtopia, a game that we will be playing for a very long time here on the channel in a Let's Play series. We're live streaming it now. It has just released today. You have a link in the description where you can buy the game at a better price than on Steam if you're interested. And we are about to research a gondola and place that down here to build some more ski runs and ski lifts and having fun. Also, if you're here for the first time, do remember to smash that like button, is very appreciated, and also hit that subscribe button if you want to see more Snowtopia content here in the future. There are 5 different, I think it's a total of 10 or 12 lifts squadron that you can build in this early access version versus the 3 different we had in the open alpha. So there's 8, many new lifts. We have unlocked 3 here, as you see. You start with 2. We're going to unlock another one here very shortly, squadron. But basically, let's open this. But basically, you have the 3 that we have: 4, 5, 6. Here on the top is the lifts. 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that the case? Yeah, I think you have 11 lifts. And 2 of those will be dependent on what speciality you use here in the research. So basically you have 9 lifts to play around with as you have unlocked everything. I think it's 3 lifts of every type. Yeah, 12. You have 12 here. You have I missed one, so you have this one too. So I think you have 3 or 4 lifts of each type. The surface, chair, and gondola lifts have each 3 or 4 different ones. And we're starting to have quite many people coming out here now. And we're about to hit our research target here, which is nice, which will allow us to place in the gondola. And there we go. So we'll try to, or we'll do the research here so we can unlock all the lifts. That's priority. Sorry for the sounds there, my lovely office chair. Sounding like an old dude. Have fun, War Mobile, playing the game. Hope to see you here again on the channel and enjoy the game. It's definitely very cool, and I think you'll like it. So as I said, we'll do the research here to unlock the rest of the lifts. And we did get in the 16-person gondola. And look at this one. It's got low appeal, but we can do 650 meters of length versus these lifts that can do 250 meters, and the 1-person fixed lift 150 meters. So this is able to go much longer. It has some heat, it has some energy, and high max capacity. So that's very nice. The issue here though is it's massive. It's really massive. Oh boy. Alright. Oh, it actually were greener. So we're actually going to demolish this one for now, because we are going to place the gondola here if we can. Yeah. Right. Gradient is too steep. Ski lift is too short. And there we go. Area too steep for building. Can we place it here? Yes, we can. Ski lift too long. Oh, this is perfect for this lift, actually. It's almost like they thought about it. So we'll place it there. And as in real life, you get some pillars straight on the runs. You don't really get a flying pillar in real life, but it's kind of the way it is with the early access release, of course. Can't never be too sure about bugs or not, so to say. But I think that's quite alright. Yeah. Red Naxala. It's so huge. Like, look here. We have the basic surface lift, the shell lift, and then you have the gondola. It's very realistic, though, that the gondola is that much bigger. It just makes it quite hard to place it properly. Hello there, Minecraft Matt. Minecraft Matt, not anything else. Welcome to the stream here. That is taking a little bit of time to build, not too crazy. You will have many volunteers to assign to that, I believe. We have two problems with queues here. You see here, yeah, they stack the notifications, and our guests are unhappy about it. We have unlocked a new profile. Profile, you see, where do you see here? Yeah, here you see them. So they don't show any condition for unlocking in this view. I'm not too sure what they are actually, but you get a nicely hand-drawn map here for the profiles. You still have 12 different type of skiers to unlock to get maximum skiers to the resort, so to say, and maximum challenge, because all the skiers have different profiles. I can show you that here instead. Where is it? Oh, yeah, exactly here. So we have unlocked the snow plows. For environment, they actually care about security and frequency of use. You don't really have an explanation to that, what that means, but I guess that kind of means that they like to go at the same lift or something a lot. And hello there to 61s. Eller hey there. So welcome to the stream, 261s. So I guess we should be looking at placing the lift here, or lift or run. Yeah, with the largest lift we will definitely go with the largest run. I think anything else would be crazy. And we can't go uphill, of course, but we can go almost uphill as a feature. But I kind of want the idea here to kind of hug this cliff face a little bit. How does this look? Yeah, and then I kind of want to have room for 2 different slopes from there. So yeah, I think we'll stick with the idea for now to just kind of hug this cliff face. Right, yeah, War Mobile, you're Swedish too. Anyone else? I know, Lamb, you're not Swedish. If you're still around. Right, so I kind of want this to be not going like that, at least, so kind of greenish all the way, but I guess we can go with a little bit of red here in the end. Yeah, Maybe not the most beautiful placement ever, but it will work. I think also we'll do a little bit like this, just run here in between if you want to come a little bit closer to the lifts. We are opening up with some volunteers here, and as ever you can decide how many, and you get indicators on the efficiency on them. Oh, what's happening here? Dudes, why are you all here? What's going on, guys? Snowstruck lovers. Well, seems that there is a little bit of a bug here. Let me try to do a narrow little run here, just connecting down like that, and see if they will release from there. So I guess we have takers on all of these as the next gondola comes by. Yeah, there you go. They took pretty much everyone in queue. So we don't really need to increase that at the moment, at least. Yes, that has been built, and they are still stuck there. Let's try something else then. We'll destroy all of this and all of that. Let's destroy that too. All right. No, they are moving. They are getting down to this village center or the ski center now. I wonder where they will go. Let's follow them. Let's follow this dude. Where are you going? I guess I found a way to make them go off-piste. Oh, yeah, almost getting there now. I guess there will be a surge to our lifts now, later or soon. Yeah. Now they are just jumping into the run. There you go. Problem solved. Yeah, I wish you could mark off-piste area in the game. That would be very cool. I also think that is one feature that would come to the game sooner or later. Right, so what should we do next, guys? I just need to do one thing here. What if we do like that? No, not like that. Oh boy. What office do you mean, War Mobile? Right, so what should we do? Well, we should do another run there, of course. We'll get right to that very shortly. Just going to post things in the right place on the Discord for the game. Right, so another lift was it? No, not another lift, another run. So thinking we will do the right side or the left side here from this lift, or from our huge gondola. We are still researching things, so that's good. We don't have a queue there. We don't really have a queue anywhere. So I'm thinking my home place is actually quite close to Romme Alpin for you Swedish viewers. So I'm thinking that I will do something similar that they are doing on their south side. 2 runs beside each other, pretty much with a little bit of different profile, and then some cross connections. It's a shame that they call it different runs though. As you're placing them, they get to be runs, so to say. Do we connect them there to share? No, we go down here. Yeah. Oh, no, more direct path. So something like that, and then we'll do some normal connections, smaller connections between the sides. Did that look good? Well, that looks alright, I guess. And a normal one here. So, like that. I don't think there is any offices in the game, really, War Mobile. We got a new profile to the mountain too, which is nice. That means we are going to have more types of skiers and more skiers in general to our little resort. So with that cleared, could kind of go around. No, can't. Oh, this has an interesting lip to it too. What do you guys think about a lift from this station up to this place? I think that would be pretty interesting. We will try it. We'll see if we can get anything in there. I doubt we can get in. Oh, we can. That's kind of a shocker. We will try and see if this works. So, the huge gondola. Too steep. Oh, yeah, we can get that in. too steep for building. As you see here, oh, we can place that there too. Oh, now it's a shame that you can't do secondary stations, so to say. I would like to have it to stop here and here. I need to zoom out there. What does that give us access to? Well, this would create a pretty epic run down to this place. I'm just too biased to not place it down here. I just love the longer lifts here. Alright, War Mobile, that's fine. Maybe you mean something else than office. Or you can write it in Swedish too, it's fine for me. We're not really that many on the streams like it matters, and I'll understand that, so just write your question in Swedish and it will be fine. Alright, so we got another profile. Now we got 6 profiles in the resort. Which is nice. Should we follow a skier from here, maybe? We'll take a little bit of, not a break, but I'll take a little bit of water, and we'll watch a skier go down our currently longest run. That is how long? 542 meters. Actually sloping upwards a fair bit, somewhere with minus 4%. And that's actually better. This one is longer now. It's interesting that you can watch a slope too, as such. Alright, skiers. No, you're too fast, damn it. And I'm too slow. I wonder if that were our... I think this is our first skiers coming up here. Taking a lot of time there to get up for them. So, 1 times the speed, going down the hill here. Yeah, looks pretty good. Of course you have the issue there from the open alpha that you have terrain deformation quite a lot when you place down the runs. It's kind of funny that all these skiers are kind of plowing their way down. And there we have an injury on their way down. Entering. Oh, people laying all over the place. Not that many, 4 skiers waiting for assistance, but yeah, to me that's pretty much. Alright, War Mobile, that's for services. So you have like restaurants and all that sort of things in that button. We'll actually check that out now when we get to the bottom here of our run. And I think we need to place in another ski patrol too. So let's do that. We'll begin with the ski patrol lodge. We'll get that in there. So, War Mobile, you're wondering what this is. So this is services that you have under here. We have high altitude food kiosk, small shelter, and a soup bar that you can place at the moment. And those are unlocked through research, which we are not researching anything at the moment actually. So we'll research the lifts that are new. We can then unlock and go further here soon. We'll research the tea room, dedicated storage area, first aid training, would be helpful. Yeah, it was quite a nice view there from the top, Redneck Cella. Right, that is built, so we can assign that. So we don't really have any issues with volunteers, at least. The question is, yes, let's assign one there. Honestly, that's open with no real place to go. Now though. Yeah, this gondola also have a pretty darn beautiful view, that's for sure. So kinda we're definitely going to do a run down to that entry point too. We'll probably just wait a fair bit for that. But we need to connect that to something, and something is definitely down to here. And if we can, I don't know if we can, we will do a small lift here between these two places too. So maximum gradient is what we're needing to have as high as possible here. Alright, if we can place that there. Yeah, we can get that in. Interesting. There you go, there you go. Now we can get in some very steep runs here. I'm thinking, at least, for those that are real thrill seekers. We do want you to connect to here, of course, though. No, we can't. So we got to go on this side. Alright, so something like that. I think that should be still counted as a black run, but it might become a red one as we get that built. But we're definitely peeling off that one, so we're also going to go even crazier. We'll start from the same point still, as I think that looks the best. And just straight down as much as possibly human, so to say. That will sort of destroy things there, but that's fine. Actually, we'll kind of curve it a little bit so it can hug the mountainside there again. Something like that. And let's see here. Yeah, that's going to get built. Now then they can go down there. Now the trick is, what will we do? How can we do anything more? Can place a lot of things in the game though, or runs. The question is, guys, do you think I'm doing runs too tight? I kind of want to fill all of the place with runs just. Let's see here. If I place, come on, select middle point. There you go. Right. Oh yeah. That's or should we have this as a? No, we'll have this as a normal type run. where do we go with this? Oh, let's if we can do this, this is pretty epic as such. Yeah. Right. So for anyone wanting to ski on the top of the world, this is the place to do it. And yeah, I'll connect the black run to run underneath on a pass to Redneck Sella. But yeah, this is a pretty epic run. I wonder what this will be considered as. This is kind of scary. Here you would like to place out some fencing would be nice. Or not fencing. Is fencing the right word? Maybe. I don't know. Right, so we will also have a bypass down to the other runs like that. If they want to go down to the base. So like I would like to place this kind of fence alongside this run. I wonder if that would be an option to do. That would be pretty cool if we could decide an upgrade like that. Also here you see, I think the builders are probably traveling to their destination as such. Mechanic now, not a mechanic. Builder's Lodge. Yeah, movement in progress. So they are moving pretty darn slow, which is why it takes sort of forever for them to get up there. So this needs maintenance, this needs things. Waiting for builder. We have three runs that are waiting for that. We have a building that is closed, 2 slopes that are waiting for snow groomer. So maybe we need another snow groomer. I would think that's going to be the case with these longer ones at least. You can place them anywhere that is connected to the run. So we'll actually maybe place in a snow groomer somewhere else, a little bit higher up. Like, yeah, you can live there. Speaking about that, we should place in some services. What are we researching now? Right, tea room is getting in there later. We're still wanting to go some time to the top here. I think this was a pretty exciting map, to be honest. It has a good balance of challenges and things. But as we're having 2 lifts coming up here and things like that, I feel like we should have some services here too. Yeah, definitely would be nice with more props and things. I guess that's maybe what this button sort of is for in the future, 261s. I think they have for sure a plan how they are going to develop the game, and I think those kind of things would be coming in pretty soon. At least fences, snow cannons and slope maps are probably a later thing, but you can get in a slope map like this, slope difficulty, if you add that to a layer, and then you see that. And saying that, you will see here that we have mainly blue, green or black runs, not really any red runs, so that might be something that we should try and get in here. So you have obviously the layers here, slope difficulty, lines and attendance that you had in the open alpha. Topography, also as you had in the open alpha, and then you have appeal. This is new one. Didn't actually work as I recorded a let's play of the snow crater map, but appeal apparently. So I guess yeah, the lifts don't have much appeal, and the runs, if they are too close to each other, don't have too much appeal either. I do very much like this this filter though, and I guess yeah, the appeal is highest on the slopey area apparently, and then you have safety, and that's apparently an overlay to see where people are injuring themselves. So that's pretty fine. We will zoom in here a little bit. So that is getting built. We have that built, so now the skiers can go here if they want to. I don't think we have any takers here yet. Oh, we do have takers. Many takers actually on this lift that we have built here. That's interesting. Also, what rating did we get for this one? It's black, obviously, as we wanted. Right, so we should temporarily, at least, probably get in a builder's building higher up too. Yeah, Matt, the game do look good, I think, at least. You can check it out on Steam, available right now. And you have a link in the chat to where you can buy it a little bit cheaper if you want to. So, is this getting built because it was closest? Probably. The question is, well, as we have placed that there, we can and will place another builder's lodge adjacent to it, so we get things built a little bit faster. Don't want to destroy the terrain if we can, so we'll assign builders there. We'll assign, not builders, volunteers to both the snow groomer and builders building. I think that will speed things up here. We have no takers for that. Oh, we didn't place in anything here yet. So we'll have a super. Oh, that was really small, but that's good. Do we want to go down from there, or do we, they're too steep for building? Yeah, but it's a nice view, so we are going to place that there. A little bit of a soup bar, so people can get their energy back up if they need to. Yeah, I think the 3 button is definitely going to be for props and trees and yeah, making things more beautiful, I guess, as such, increasing the appeal. I think it's just a placeholder until they actually can present some more data there. Alright, so that's done. This is marked as black too. And Oh, what did this get now? This got a blue. Yeah, sure. And how long is it? That's going to be interesting now. 583 meters only still. Maximum gradient 31, minimum -6, so a lot uphill. Average gradient at 12%. That's not much. I think it's going uphill here. Yeah, it's going uphill pretty directly, so you gotta keep the speed up here as you go down. And yeah. Passive upgrades and active upgrades. We have no active upgrades that we can use yet. So you have upgrades to the lifts and to the buildings quite a lot if you research them. So passive upgrades that we have researched is 50 plus meters in autonomy. I guess that's just sort of faster movement speed, but that's a different thing too. I don't know exactly what autonomy means. It might be the sort of range that they have. Could be. Movement speed 620 meters per hour and work speed 15 units per hour. A lot of different stats there in a lot of different ways presented, so kind of hard to keep track of that too. But what do we do here? We have 4 slopes waiting for snow groomer. So do we need even another snow groomer is the question. One thing we can say though is that these gondolas, they are taking so many people. Max capacity 199 skiers per hour. Well, it feels like it depends on how long they are as such. They are on the list for a very long time, at least. That's something that is sure. Which means we don't really have any injuries at the moment on the mountain. We also don't really have queues anywhere, which should mean that we have happy skiers. Which we have in average reputation if you get to this button. In attendance 154. Or no, that were just not updated, which were a little bit strange. But yeah, what should we do next? Should we connect to the other village maybe? Or what do you think we should do next here in the stream? Yeah, so pretty big groups of skiers coming down at the same time. I don't think we have still no takers on that lift. We need to set up volunteers here for the soup bar. Right, so we're going to connect it down to the other village, and we'll see what happens then. I don't know if that means that that village automatically will be activated, so to say, and then they will have no place to go from the village. But we'll work it out and see what happens, basically. Hi Thomas, and welcome to the channel. Yeah, we'll try to connect to the other village. And see how the game reacts to that. So thinking I left space here for connection here. I think yeah, we'll connect as tight as we can and just go out in this sort of a natural natural place to go out, really. The question then is, how do we connect down to that village? It sort of feels like there is a perfect valley down here. So we'll sort of follow the terrain and sort of hope that we get a red run out of this. That would be nice. I don't think we really have a red run in the resort at the moment, actually. After I removed one of the runs that we had in the beginning. So something like that. Obviously it's black for a bit, it's blue and a bit red. So I think this will come out. I don't know what it will come out actually. But we will place it. We will place it smack bang in the middle here in this village. And we'll see how that works out. That's the center village, and then you have a village over here which have a real corridor from the top here too. So is that getting built, or when that is getting built? It's interesting to see how the game will handle that we don't have a entry as such from that village, but you have an exit there. So we'll go up here at maximum speed for this to work, just or rather to see that getting built and how the skiers will handle that. That's actually built already. Oh, interesting, we have a taker there directly. But I wasn't fast enough to press him. Unfortunately, we have skiers directly here also that are tired, so to say, or rather injured in our run here. I wonder why. Yeah, this was marked as blue. We'll change that to red. So you are looking like you will go down towards the second village. So let's have a look here on this dude going down towards the village. Then we'll have a look at the soup bar and see if we have any takers for that. We will need more ski patrols, as we have 15 skiers waiting for assistance at the moment, which is not great. We have skiers all over the place injured in our resort. Yeah, sorry for the camera angle there. That was kind of stuck, or kind of laggy and buggy. Kind of want to watch it again, but from this angle. But we so need. We're going to have a look here at the overlay on the security. We're actually having a lot of people here waiting, and we have a lot of people here that are injured, probably all over the place, but no attendance to the soup bar. That's strange as such. We will place one thing here at the bottom that we haven't done yet, which we should do. The shelter, a small shelter. Oh, you can actually place that wherever you want. Then we will place it. Where will we place it? We will place it sort of in the middle. Something like that. Yeah, like that. Hello there, Rainy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are enjoying the stream, or are going to enjoy the stream and enjoying the game. Let me know if you have any questions, and just write them in the chat. I'll answer. Right, so you actually have different kind, as you see here, of falls. Those two guys were just sort of out of it, but the ones that are having this one really need assistance, and they are falling all over the place. Serious fall, 0 in stats of everything. I guess it's mainly due to energy that they are falling. So I don't know if we have too long runs, if that's the issue. Could be. Problem with Q2, that's also not good. Let's assign there to the small shelter. Let's open up the safety. So here is an issue. Here all over this place really, and all over there. So definitely going to add in one ski patrol lodge here. At least. I don't know, Thomas. I have no clue actually what the Founders Edition includes. I can have a look here if I can find it. Oh, out of stock. The link that I supplied there. Let me see here if I can understand or read the Steam, or read Steam. What's in it in the in the special edition or Founders Edition. Right, so you have the base and then you have the supporter pack. I guess that is what you mean. Yeah, support edition. Supporter edition, that's DNC. I think what means here is you will get some 2D exports, 3D models, skier making of early soundtrack, and later a full soundtrack and HD wallpapers is what you get, to Thomas, for the supporter edition. Yeah, exactly, War Mobile. You can wonder at that why so many are falling in green runs, but as said, I think it's due to too low energy, possibly. Let's try to see here if we can find skiers that are falling, or actually have a look here at the satisfaction and see the general level here of energy comfort. We have 10 skiers here, if I read that correctly, that are very low on energy. And a little bit all over the place we have low energy being the main issue there, I think, for skiers. that are about, so to say, ski patrol. We have no research going on. We really should be having that, so let's get that in. First aid training is definitely going to help. GPS assistant also going to help. All building solar panels get 15 plus appeal. This is an upgrade you can have that you can enable or not for your buildings or for your services or lifts. So that is something we want to get to. Leather seats increase shell lift and gondola lifts energy retake. So that's also something we could do to help with it all. We probably can unlock this now. Well, don't know. We can unlock that at some point, at least. So we still have 19 skiers down. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, they are all over the place. Do we have any here? Yeah, we have. Yeah, you're injured, but you're still going home. That's interesting. Probably due to he choose this way down. Do we have any takers here? No. For whatever reason, we have no one going to your soup bar. Like, right, they are getting up. Do we have any takers here? Probably not. Nope. No one is taking that lift. That's fine though. No active progress or no active upgrades. That's fine. I really like this this run, how it turned out. It's pretty darn epic, this run. I wonder if we can snatch a skier going there. Yeah, we can. Oh, they are all going there. Just let me select you. No, come on. Alright, pause the game. There you go. Unpause. Yeah. The question is, how do we want to see it? Yeah. So, definitely a beautiful game from the right view and everything. This is lovely, looking over here. A little bit crazy though, with no fencing as said. If I had that, I would definitely place that down here for this run. We'll have a look in the menu, or the research menu. There's someone has fallen, and then here too. So they had full energy coming to the top, I think, and are losing like 20% energy maybe, or something like that, going down to the base. Probably more, but yeah, just in general. Energy 61, 74%. We have 15 skiers waiting for assistance, so it's going down a little bit at least. But there you see, the closer we get to the end, kinda, they seem to have more injuries. I do kinda funny also that these two dudes actually have fallen on pretty much exactly the same place, and kinda outside of the run too. That's pretty crazy. $73, $72, $5. Just having a look here on the energy levels of the skiers. Yeah, it looks better overall now. You're tired, are you? Light fall, 25%, so I guess they don't need to be at 0 either at all, just low energy, and this guy has 0 energy, so days left, skiing ability, satisfaction. Oh, right, they have, that's the stats too. Days left, 7 hours. So someone here, you have 0 hours left, you have 0 energy. So for the light fall. Challenge energy and security going down there on the fall, that's understandable. Security going down on a green slope, that's kinda strange. Skier waiting for assistance. It's better for sure. We don't really have any slopes or ski lifts waiting for snow groomer or mechanics either, so that's good. Sure, we're mobile. I'll do a lift here in this other village. Where to though? Should we aim to get this cross connected to the other village? Maybe like here? I think that could be a good place. Or maybe to here also is an option. We do have some new lifts, of course. So what about the 2-person fixed grip surface tow? I think we'll use a surface lift here actually. Too steep for building. I don't really give much about that. So something like that. That will allow us to do a run like this. Oh, come on. Do we need? No, we don't need. What we need is a smaller run here. Maybe. I want this to be red, if I can. There we go. Hope that will turn out to be red. We'll connect from this side over to the other village. Just in a kind of a straight fashion, just straight down to that. And we actually are going to add in. Oh, I kind of want to have a bigger shell lifter. Would be interesting. Can I unlock this now, please? Nope. Maybe I can't that as long as that is full, actually. That might be the case. Let's just see if that is how it is. And we'll see if we can unlock some more lifts. Some detachable and modern shell lifts would be nice. I think detachable shell lift here would be making sense. Yeah, we now got 4. We got many lifts or runs that needs to be groomed. So that might need to happen. Or rather we might, yeah, that were the case. We might need to place more snow groomers here again. Yeah, probably the case. So this one needs, where do we need snow groomers? 15 still about the same number of fallen skiers. A lot of snow grooming up here. A lot of fallen skiers too. So let's place in another ski patrol place. And let's place in another snow groomer here. So we kind of cheaty way to place buildings as such, but in a row like that, but not really either. Right, what were we doing here? Waiting on research as such. What we need. Do we have any takers to this place though? Yeah. That's 3 out of 5. So maybe a mid-station soup room or tea bar. Let's have a mid-station tea room. Yeah, and let's have it on the smaller crossover. Oh, come on, that's not how I wanted it. There we go. There we go. Anyone new to the stream, welcome to your stream, and I hope you enjoy your stay. We're playing Snowtopia here, hitting early access, or have hit early access today, and pretty epic ski resort tycoon game with a puzzle kind of feel, I would say. So we're almost 2 hours in of our stream. So we have started here on a map, 1 out of 7 maps, and built up our little resort here, mainly along this valley, coming up here to the top, not to the top, but one of the tops here, also connecting down to our other village. I still have no takers there. It's a little bit odd. Probably none that have taken that, yeah, still none. Still many there. We need to assign some volunteers. Would be nice if they could auto volunteer, or you could set them somehow to auto to volunteer in a perfect way, so to say. Right, so skiers waiting, slope waiting for snow groomer. Snow groomers is an issue, I think, but that's fine. We have no one connecting here, right? So let's have 2, and that should activate skiers from here. Yeah, that's the case, and probably going to get overrun now with skiers. But I think we have quite a lot of extra capacity versus how many skiers we have in the resort. What are we researching now? Automated tension, yeah. We need to speed the game up here a little bit, so we can get what we want next here in our research, to be honest. So full speed here a little bit. Do we have any takers to our tea room here? Someone fallen there but didn't go here. Maybe this was a dumb idea to place it here in a cross section. That certainly looked like we had a visitor. Maybe not. Or maybe it was for just such a short time. Let's actually have a look here at the mountains too. No, they are just going past it. But let's have a look here on the model. The model is looking pretty nice, and let's talk a little bit about the graphic, and I think the graphic is definitely enjoyable, and pretty unique in a way. Yeah, they are faking it, darn it. But yeah, I think they are having a pretty lovely, unique style, which I enjoy personally, and I think it can be developed and will be developed, of course. Playing a little bit smoother. It's a little bit jagged around the corners, so to say. The graphics, and also the kind of artsy way of it all. But overall, I would say it's good, and I think we will do that, or just did that, destroy it and replace it here to that side, and see if we get skiers enjoying that now instead. Soup room or soup bar still empty. Obviously we still have this huge area here that we could do something with, do runs, and this is like a real perfect free ride paradise, I would say, down under this gondola. Alright, so we have many skiers here. They don't want to go, they accept that. That's green. Why don't you want to get back to here? Is that what you're complaining about? Probably is the case. Alright, so that can be an issue when you're connecting to the second village. You kind of need to, or another village, you kind of need to cater to everyone there too. So we kind of need to do like a greenish run here. That can be kind of interesting, or quite interesting though. We can see how long of a run we can do with basically nothing. No slope, no nothing. Oh, come on. Yeah, like that. I think that's probably quite long. No active upgrades, yeah, unfortunately not. They do get a little bit of energy by riding that, so that's good. We actually only have 7 skiers waiting for assistance now, so that's a lot lower, and now we see all the green people and the green skiers coming here wanting to go on that lift due to that. So we will have a bit of a queue issue there for sure. High altitude food kiosk. Let's build one of those two. Kind of want to place that alongside here, but I don't want to destroy any placement for going up higher, because for mobile I think we are going to the top here soon from this point also. If I can get you in here, yeah, I can. Like so. But it would seem like there's not any real point in placing them at the top of the lifts, since they don't go there directly from it. At least not with not any runs coming from higher up. So let's see here if we have any takers for our tea room when it is placed here instead. Nope, they still just go like that. I don't know if it's broken. or how it's supposed to work. I wonder here, when next group is coming by, let's have a look here. If it's like, you are coming by. You're coming by. No, I want to select the skier. Energy 90%, so yeah, he clearly don't need it. And neither does the other dude as such, so... Don't know quite why. We'll go like that. And research. Yeah, right. We're soon getting the automated tension there. And then we'll get the detachable chairlift. I think we chose, yeah, this. So we'll get a 6-person detachable chairlift. You can get the orange one if you choose optimized ski area. If you take the other one, you get these purple upgrades. And other upgrades you get to choose no matter what speciality you choose. But yeah, we have some more services here available to us also. Raclette stand, service training. Well, service training is not a service, but raclette stand, a small fast food stand, sunroom, a lot of heat to your skiers. I guess maybe a weather system is coming to the game eventually too, considering that there is a heat as a monitor for the skiers. Oh, 27 skiers fallen down. Where do we have the skiers now then? That's not good. Yeah, so we'll wait for that to finish, but where do we have all our fallen down skiers? Safety. So a couple down here. One over here. Oh, a lot over here. So, and a lot on our green slope here that they are falling on. Don't understand that whatsoever. Question is, how long is this to? 759 meters. That's pretty long. But apparently we need a couple of ski patrols here. So it's good that they are small, and it's good that we have quite many volunteers available to us, because we'll bang in 3 ski patrols buildings beside each other. The question is, how fast will they get built though? Pretty soon, I hope. And another profile. They're tired teachers. Ski teachers, I guess that is. Yeah, that's fine. So those are the second one there, maybe, or maybe not. Let's have a look here on the visitors. Because, yeah, exactly, these guys, they got 5 things that we want to please. So they care about energy, heat, and security, challenge, and endurance. Don't know quite what that is and such, but can have a look here actually in the tutorial where you can probably get a little bit more information, and that's a lot of popping up. So let's have a look here at skiing level and skier's preference. Skier's endurance needs are varied enough to provide sense of exploration, so don't get tired of always skiing down the same slope. Well, that shouldn't be an issue really. Avoid mixing black slopes and beginner slopes. Yeah, I tried to do that. Slope safety. Alright, so apparently the skiers negotiate sections of a slope too difficult for their level have an increased risk of falling. Beginners are also more likely to fall than experts. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We don't really need to read more about anything else at the moment, I think. Resort reputation, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's about all the help we need. So select it all there. I don't think we really need to solve that more. So what next? What next? Right, we're still waiting on this. Yeah, automated tension. We want to get in a lift for this area that actually don't start from here, or rather a bit in the middle, and see if they will take that lift, because that's something in general that I've had issues with. This one is actually decent for being higher up in the resort. This one obviously is total shit. No one is using that. I think the logic might be a little bit flawed regarding how the skiers continue on. Right, so research, yes, 6-person detachable chairlift, please. Upgrades, that's what we want or need. For comfort and speed, yeah, a lot of upgrades, you can build that. Kind of maybe want to do this so we can add a upgrade. So let's see, we can't queue that until the other one is done. That's a little bit frustrating. From my understanding too, you also need to have the research done before you place down the lift to actually be able to use it, which is also not the greatest, but I think that's just a bug fix and they can fix that. So what next? What next, guys? Research almost done. So I think we'll just go ahead and place the lift down. We'll not really wait for the research, or will we? Oh, it's fine actually. It's not too bad. So we'll wait for the research there. We'll continue with some research here. First aid training, definitely need that. yeah, that should be quite alright. Services don't really seem to work, so we don't really need to research in that area. We are down to 14 skiers waiting for assistance again, which is not too bad at all. And this is probably the building that is not open. We will assign more ski patrols. So we don't have any people here. Waiting on that at least. Of course, this is sort of undermanned, being the only way out of this village. Should probably be a bigger lift, but kind of want to wait for that to place a bigger lift here, for example. So almost at 100% of the research here. Very close. And we'll place that lift here. Just to see if it works like I want it to work. So a new lift finally. It's been a while since we placed a new lift. 6-person gondola, or not gondola, chair lift. Do we want to place it there? Kind of destroys the terrain totally, but it would make sense to put it there. So we will put it there. Too steep. I don't really want to place it there, but that would make sense. Right, so... Oh, come on. I don't want to place it there. I want to place it here, where you had yellow for me here, or placeable for a while. Yeah. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Alright. And that will get connected. Like so. Yeah. So now everything is connected there. That's good. And then we will want to connect that run higher up. Now, yes and no. The question is, will we be able to do so? No. That's not really what I planned to do then. I planned to place that lower down. So we'll destroy that actually. Not happy with the placement there. We'll take that position then instead. We'll see here if we still can kind of use the same sort of placement logic. Come on, no, don't snap. There you go. Now I just need to find that darn slope so I can destroy it. This slope 21. Yes, there we go. And let's do a large one. We want to connect to that station. That will give them the choice to go wherever they want. That's actually going really close by to that. And this run basically going really into the lift, which is not really what I wanted to do. You see here the base of it all, so to say. But if we can do... slope is blocked. Nope. Can't. That's frustrating. Well, I guess we can't then. So we will... will do what? What will we do? This is really steep coming out. What's the maximum slope here? Maximum 24% only. Definitely looked more steep. Right, so let's see here if we can't get this done. 19 skiers waiting. A lot of skiers waiting now, again for assistance. Our main issue with our resort. And the question is, where are they? So let's have a look on that. So we have a couple here at least. One, a couple there. Couple here, but we do have two here that should be able to handle that pretty easy. We have one up there, two up there. Not really there, so feels like we need more down here then. Or in the middle of this area. So let's place that in another ski patrol lodge then. Maybe two while we're at it. And let's add in another here too. Yeah, whatever. Like that. And that's built, so that's good. Probably need even more. No, 12 skiers waiting for assistance. That's quite alright. Quite alright. And let's open this. Oh, and active upgrades. So, I don't think you have that. We actually do get that on everything. So, active upgrades. Max 1 volunteer. Yeah, alright. Grip control, there we go. So we don't need to replace the lifts at least to get the upgrades. That's nice. Do we have any upgrades for anything else yet? Nope. Let's upgrade you. Grip control. Grip control, that wear and tear, and max volunteers. So not really any takers are that important. Regarding takers, do we have any takers to this lift? Nope, not as of yet at least. No, they're just going strange places, so it's really hard to place, unfortunately at the moment, a lift in the middle of a slope. They don't really... Oh, now they are getting it. Yeah, alright. It takes time for the people or the skiers to know that the lift is there too, so I guess that's where the issue there. So obviously these lifts are looking a lot nicer and more modern than these ones, but it's nice that you have both options, kind of old school and new school lifts. I enjoy both types, but if I go ski myself, I definitely want to be on the newer lifts. Alright. Where to next is the question again. Like, this is not good. We probably should do something about that. The question is, what do we got in the pipes for research here? So 10% gondola is off. This is working. We have managed to unlock that, so we're not seeing anything more. Unfortunately, you only have one type of these detachable chairlifts. We could work towards the 12% gondola. I don't really want to be bothered with that as such. We have a lot here in the service area to work against in research. So we could do that, making things faster. It doesn't really matter. The maintenance tab, well, the maintenance here do matter, because that is taking time or forever. So kind of want to have that. And work schedule -1 volunteer. This doesn't really seem like it's an upgrade, but maybe it is. Leather seats, I don't think you're getting anywhere, or you are. Yeah, insulated seats, secondary heating, some pretty nifty upgrades as such. But not killer upgrades, but we can mark that as the next, but we probably will not actually. And we'll see here if what happens here if we try to place the 6-person chairlift from here. Too steep for building, yeah, that's fine. I kind of want to place it here, or plan to place it here, so we will place it here. There you go. I think that's a good, interesting vantage point, or a interesting new lift to build. Definitely think we can do interesting runs from that. That's the key. So can we get to there? That's one question. Let's have a large run. Impossible to build uphill. Oh, come on. Yeah, I had this in my Let's Play, that I couldn't start the run at all where I wanted it because it said impossible uphill. But you can almost always cheat it. But it can be a little bit hard sometimes. Obviously not the cleanest one, and obviously really it tears down the terrain there a bit, but I want to place that in. That's for sure, to connect to that run. Also for sure want to kinda connect to this other run. We don't need to do narrow, we can do a normal run here. Down between the rocks. Come on, you can do it. Alright, let's change direction so I see what I'm doing. Right. Right like that, and just tighter, and connect something like that. Yeah. So we're connecting all the places from there, really. Hello there, Matthias. Guessing you might be Swedish. Welcome to the channel, or hey. Yeah, I got a little bit more than 600 skiers, and no lag for me. But yeah, I read in the Discord that there seem to be quite a few people that have issues with some lag. That's marked black. That's a little bit harsh, maybe. But what do you think of the game, Matthias? Should we do a run down here in this valley too? I kind of like how it is. I would love to mark this as a free ride area. Oh, I would love to be able. That's something we'll try, to make a run that crosses down here. That's the first proper run from this lift. Large one. Right, so past this rock face. And like this. Now, yeah. Come on, don't want to go uphill as such, but I don't want to slope that either. Right, if we do like that, maybe something like that. Come on, no uphill. No. Oh boy, that's frustrating. I really want to get across there. Really want to get across here. But I don't think that's going to happen. So let's go down to the valley straight from here. I still think this will be a really lovely run. Yeah, that looks like a good run. Let's activate the upgrade and assign a volunteer. Yeah, Matthias, probably not the greatest performance, but I don't think any game hitting early access is best optimized. That's probably going to come for sure. And yeah, I've been following the game for almost 2 years too, as you know. Maybe if you love the videos, and I will for sure be putting out more videos for probably at least 2 more years to come too. So where are we with research? Research, yeah, we're starting to get most of things filled in. We're getting to the upgrades, which are interesting in a way. It's not really super exciting though, which is kind of a shame. Let's do service training. It doesn't really matter. We can do raclette stand too. Or actually, let's cross that and the small fast food stand. We can get in some more buildings. We still only have these ones. I won't place a new building if I'll place it down in the base. Yeah, flight stuff. That's a good idea to try the demo first too, and I think you will enjoy it. And I guess the game is going to be cheaper now during early access too, than when it sometimes in the future hits final release or full release, so to say. I know it's a little bit on the expensive side in Steam. I had a link where you could buy it for a little bit of a better price, but there are out of CD keys for some reason, or keys basically to the game. So unfortunately I can't tip a link for that. So it's pretty full here in this village for sure. A little bit of a problem with queue here. Sorry for that burp. Not my meaning. We'll add a volunteer here. I don't know if that makes it go faster. I guess it should. Should increase it. Yeah, many years ago probably I've played Ski Park Tycoon. I don't know when it was released, so can't say as such, but I've played every game that I can find regarding a ski resort tycoon or so. Haven't really tried that much in what was it? Cities? No, not Cities Skylines, but Cities XL, I believe. You had a mod or a feature that you could build a ski park. I tried that, but didn't really think that that was especially good, I believe. Yeah, Thomas, I certainly agree that the volunteer system is a little bit odd. I would prefer money or a currency myself. That's something I've been saying in my previous videos or in the open alpha forever, since I first played it actually. Pretty much that it should be a currency system in the game, but that was actually before there were volunteers too. Volunteers is a way to kind of decide how you play the game, and a kind of a currency. I just don't think it's maybe the most fun system in the world, and also that's very un-tycoonish, so to say. I would think that they would be able to make a better system than that. I saw somewhere in Discord, I believe, someone suggesting like have 2 or 3 different modes depending on how you want to play it, like a mode where you have money in the game for those that want to play it like a tycoon type of game, and then you have the relaxed types of people that maybe have everything unlocked and no limitations with staff or anything, or volunteers. Yeah, Matthias didn't understand the citrus. Probably means something else. Do we have any takers there really on this lift? Decent. We don't really have an issue with queuing here anymore, at least. Overall, not too many issues in our resort at the moment, actually, which is good, really good. The question though, guys, do you think we should add in a run from this lift down in this valley too? Yeah, sure, I'll show the whole resort. Kind of hard to do, maybe. Let's see here. Let me think. So, yeah, we got these two areas. So, the whole resort can be seen from here. But we have all the mountain behind us that we could use, for example. And we can open up the layers here to add slope difficulty. So we got our red area here, and then green a little bit all over the place going around, and then we have some black area over here, kind of hit in all over the place, some small black runs, but in general also you kind of need black runs usually to be a bit shorter to get the correct slope that they need. But I think we should go up here next to as high a place we can, really. And the flight stuff, they should add some park features too. I would love to see park features, free ride features, mark places, some props like fences, and things like that. But it is early access, so there's a lot to do, a lot of wishing for features in the game, I would guess, from everyone. Yeah, bigger maps would be nice too, Thomas. Longer lifts is actually very much a feature here versus the open alpha, where the lifts were so short. Now they're a decent length, to be honest. Oh, yeah, this is apparently a little bit hard to place, but we found a place here where we can place it. Gradient is too steep. No. Area too steep. I did see that I could place you here somewhere. There you go. There we go. So, the crazy lift. I wonder if we will have any takers for it though. That's always interesting to see. Yeah, Thomas, if you see, like, if you play the open alpha, you know that the length of this lift, for example, that's something you couldn't do at all, really. This is 669 meters long. It's about the maximum length you can do. Depending on what you choose as specialization here, or speciality for your resort in the research, you can get the other gondola that can go 850 meters, so another 200 meters. Speaking in meters though, in the game feels wrong when it should be something else. It feels like, at least when they're saying 850 meters or 650 meters as a maximum for a lift, when lifts are really a couple of kilometers long, usually at least. But yeah, before maximum length lift were like, maybe like this, not much longer, I feel like. And this is, how long is this? 400 meters, yeah, something like that. So it's definitely a step up. So, time then from on top of the world, and this is where we are really going to have a little bit of fun as such, being able to do a really long run, the longest one yet, all the way down to one of the villages, and some really steep runs too. What we should have here, of course, no matter what, is high altitude kiosk. I really would want a high altitude restaurant here though. I think sunroom, self-service restaurant, panoramic restaurant is the thing that we really should have here. But that's a long way down on the research. Oh, no. Yeah, let's go with large ones here. And we'll go down. Where should we aim? I think we should aim one run that comes down to where we start this lift. So we'll start just here, just going straight down. This is going to be crazy steep. Going down in between the rocks. Not between the rocks, beside the rocks. Kind of down in this slope. Something like that. Yeah, now that's interesting. Yeah, I agree, Thomas. I would like to see them longer too, but also looking on the landscape here, realistically, I feel like this gondola is probably, it should be able to go another 200 meters or so, but that would be not really much longer than this. So it would need bigger maps too if you needed it to go longer as such. But I agree, I would love to see bigger maps and longer lifts still. That's for sure. So this is going to be interesting. Let's open the upgrade and assign a volunteer. Alright, so that turned out black, of course, very black. This probably is like double black. Max gradient 41%, minimum gradient 7%, and average gradient 25%. That's pretty crazy. And let's see here if we can get in with our run down to the base and see how long that is going to be. From here, making a correct way, we could possibly connect down to this village too, but we'll just go here first and see what we will do with it or can do with it. So don't know. Kinda, if we go over there, we could possibly come to there. But with this, yeah, steep side, I think going down here is the best option. And then going in here, I want in this valley. So down like this, and down towards the village, yeah. Yeah, let's place that. There we had a little bit of lag. Bullwings far too small. Probably can't see them. Yeah, they definitely look too small. Or too few too, and the animation or the line is not really where it should be. So yeah, but I guess they are going to work on all those sort of things. This is just first version, really. So it is starting to get built directly now. Not the case. So overall, what do we have in the resort at the moment, actually? Let's have a look here. Oh, we have queues here and there, so let's increase there. But we have, at the moment, 22 slopes, 8 easy ones, green ones. That is 6 blue ones, 4 red ones, and 5 black ones, with another one coming. I think that's a healthy balance as such. So that's starting to get built. Which is good. You mean the turnaround there, yeah. And the lift doesn't even go around that. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. I understand what do you mean, Matthias. I would really like to see them properly go around too. Yeah, especially here on the smaller one, this looks like extremely small. So that's in black, obviously, over 1 kilometers of black run. That's pretty darn nice. Yeah, I do have plenty of volunteers. We have 6 slopes waiting for snow groomers, so probably should build some more snow groomer hangars. Let's see here if we can't get one in here or close to here, or probably, or maybe even higher up. Where would it make sense to build one though? That's always a struggle. We'll place one here. Don't make much sense at all, but we'll place one there. Let's see here. If I can get one in here, that would be pretty epic. I can't. Blocked by steep. Well, you can live there too. The double share? You mean this one? Or do you mean... I don't think I have any to share... Oh, you mean to build it? Yeah. Yeah, I see the base of the building there. It's really, really small. Yeah. That's crazy, but I guess also in the classic or old lifts, they were looking more that way, with smaller wheels and just a more old time kind of look. Are you built now? You're not built. Are you built? No, unfortunately not. Oh, almost built now. So we'll add... I don't know if it's good to add the work schedule, but we'll try. We'll try that. And let's see here. Onboard scanner. Anti-freeze system. So something like that. Is this built now? Not yet. Well, I think it's about time for me to end the stream here. I've been streaming here for almost 3 hours now. Probably starting to be prime time to stream, really, but I'm quite tired, and I don't know exactly what more to do at the moment here in this restart, so we'll be stopping quite shortly. We'll add this in first, though. The tree, I think that's placeholder for coming things like props and making the game more beautiful. Maybe trees and other things that you can place along the resort, fences, or maybe signs. Who knows? Who knows? But as I said, I'll stop here and maybe I'll pick this up in a Let's Play series. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll soon end the stream here. Let me know if you have any questions. Do write a comment here live in the chat, and I'll answer that, and can go back to the game for a short while if you have any questions as such that you would like to see or have an answer to. Bye, Ludo. Alright, bye bye everyone. Hope to see you soon again here on the channel. Thank you for watching, and